Top 10 Most Dangerous Planets Ever Discovered. Kepler, 10b, Burning Planet. Close your eyes. Imagine a planet that is, where every moment means death, fire, and the heat of the less. A place where the stone melts, and the wind, it does not exist. There is no life here, no possibility of staying. This is Kepler-70b. The position of this planet is about 900 light-years away from our Earth. It rotates around its stars in a nearby orbit that does not match any imagination. But the most awful information? Its surface temperature reaches up to 7,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which is higher than the average surface of the Sun. It is a volcanic planet where the Sun is spreading more than the Sun, and in each second, he is burned silently. There is no day, no night. Here is only the everlasting dance of the fire. This planet teaches us how small we are to nature, and the universe. It is only a heated unknown filled with amazement. This is Kepler-70b, a burning hell, which also spreads fear and space emptiness. HD 189733b, the glass rain world. Think of such a world, where the rain from the sky is the rain. But it's not water, glass pieces. Yes, you've heard right. On this planet the sky weeps, and the wind blows death. The name of this mysterious vinegar is HD 189733b, located about 63 light-years away from the Earth. This enormous gas monster is so fascinating to see. It's terrible. Its atmosphere is blue. The light of the sun reflects and creates an unmistakable aura. However, the shadow of death is hidden behind this beauty. The cloud of this planet is full of silica particles, the exact ingredient with which the glass is made. And when these particles come down in the form of rain, then it is a sharp glass drop, and the rains go up to 5,000 miles per hour. In the landscape, breathless stormy breeze. No life exists here. The question of staying does not arise, because the only glass drop, anything can be cut into pieces. This is such a planet, where the wind is the enemy, and the rain was like a silent killer coming in a knife. Nevertheless, we look forward to this planet, because it teaches us a surprising fact. Beauty does not mean security, and even under the blue sky, may be hidden in death. HD 189733b isn't just a Viagra. This is a cosmic theater, where the rains of glass are the daily reality, and every wave of the air became a deadly weapon. It's such a world, where beauty and destruction hold hands. And we, the little inhabitants of the world, look at the surprise, toward the unseen mystery. Corot, 7b, the lava Earth. Have you ever imagined such a planet, which looks a lot like our world? Not green forests, not soft air. Rather, it looks like the Earth on the planet. The flowing lava river, the hills of fire, no longer burning surfaces, where the stone melts up. This is the Corot 7b, a mysterious horror, yet the planet's kept fascinated. That is about 500 light-years away from the Earth located. At first sight, it may seem, oh, it's like the twins on Earth. But the reality is awful. On one side of this planet always faces its stars. As a result, the temperature reaches that side. At about 4,500 degrees Fahrenheit, the stone melts in this heat, and a huge river of lava is formed. Only one wrong step means immediate death. There is no question of walking here. The surface is so heated. An object goes down there. It's such a planet, where the molten mineral in the name instead of rain, and the wind blows around the wind instead of the wind. Corot 7b teaches us definition of terrifying beauty. It is like that forbidden place of space, where there is light, but life is not, where the fire remains in the fire, the cruelty of nature and mystery. Corot 7b is that planet, which is the image bring the horror of death. It is like a volcano, where natural energy dances in its fiery form, and reminds us, the universe is not just full of beauty, it is hidden deep in the horror of destruction. WASP 12b, the planet being eaten. This is not fiction. This is real. you see a planet slowly die. The name of this planet is WASP 12b. It is rotating in the orbit of a star whose gravity force is so strong that at every moment the body of the planet is pulling gas, particles, and atmosphere. This process is so horrible that every moment of WASP 12b is the cry of losing its existence. Every second the planet is getting smaller, lightening, and running out. Scientists say, just a few million years. Then the planet will be erased forever from the universe. This is the story of cosmic self-interest. A planet that has seen its end is still turning towards its destruction, in other words, with patience. HD 106906b, the loneliest giant. Let's go to a different kind of planet. It does not rotate any stars, rather, floating alone in a secluded space. There is no light, no warmth, just darkness. The name of this planet is HD 106906b. It is a gas monster whose size is more than 11 times Jupiter. But the horror is true. It is so far away from his stars that it is almost impossible to call him planet. She's a ruined sailor in the universe, who lost his house and drowned forever in winter and loneliness. There is no day, no night, only frosty silence and eternal darkness. The temperature of this planet is so down that the existence of any life cannot be imagined. Say there is no light. This is not even caught with our most powerful telescope. Just by analyzing his gravity and speed, we understand where he is. He is a lonely soul lost in the corner of the universe. PSRB 1620-26b, the zombie planet. Today we are going to the story of a terrifying but surviving planet called the Planet. Its name is PSRB 1620-26b. It orbits around two such dead stars. One is a white dwarf, and the other is a neutron star, or is called a pulsar. It's such a planet that has witnessed the death of one sun, yet the universe still survives the frosty chest. This planet is about 13 billion years old, a living legend in the history of creation. But this survival is not a blessing. This planet is constantly rotating between horrific radiation and cosmic chaos. The radiation emitted from the pulsar is not quiet for a moment. It is like a death of survival and death. There is no light, no security. This planet is now only a muted witness to memory and fragmentation. It reminds us of survival in the universe does not always mean a symbol of life. Sometimes it can be just the existence of a nightmare. Trace 2b, the darkest planet. Imagine a planet in front of your eyes that is covered in the most mysterious darkness of the universe. It is the Trace 2b, the darker the planet so far. The surface of this planet is more black than coal. It doesn't even return the sunlight. Only 1% of the light is reflected here. The rest of the light swallows the deep darkness of the planet. Does not come here in the morning. There is no sunrise or moonlight, just the darkness of the perpetual, in the silent presence of all the light which consumes the light. Trace 2b is like a living shade, not a planet, but an invisible image painted on the black canvas of space. Its mystery is not only scientific, it also challenges our imagination. In such a horrible darkness, nothing is likely to survive. Nevertheless, the planet is moving in its orbit, about a lonely existence, lightless, yet eye-catching. HD 80606b, the extreme storm planet. Imagine a planet where every moment of the weather is a disaster. HD 80606b, a fierce child of the solar system. It is a planet where the temperature rises about 1,300 degrees Fahrenheit in just 6 hours. Imagine when you imagine a cool, dark place. Suddenly it took the form of pure fire. As if disobeying the natural rules, each orbit on this planet is a ruin. HD 80606b's orbit is quite strange. It rotates around the stars in such a way that at one time is far away. Suddenly the stars come closer. It is at this time that the explosion changes. Sudden rise in temperature, the jump of terrifying energy in the atmosphere. And there is a storm that is not even close to a storm seen in the history of the world. The wind blows here thousands of miles. The color of the sky changes in the heat flow, and the cloud rises as if he wants to swallow the planet. It's not just a planet. This is a spacecraft natural monster, where season means destruction and environment means extreme fear. Gliese 436b, the ice on fire. A planet that is in one of the deep corners of the galaxy, which challenges scientific logic. One cosmic illusion, whose name is Gliese 436b, a planet where the ice is burning, just like fire. Yes, you've heard right. This planet is on the surface of the solid ice. But that ice is lit like a fiery, and that created an unimaginable situation, which is still a mystery for scientists today. Gliese 436b is one retrograde reality, where the fire does not mean melting, but the heat of the heat hidden inside the ice. This planet is about 30 times heavier than the Earth. It is so close to its nearest star, Gliese 436, that ends its orbit once every 2 days. Being close to the stars, the planet absorbs the planet in severe amounts of heat and radiation, which enters deep into the ice and is stuck by the internal structure of the planet. Here is a special type of ICX, which does not melt due to high pressure. Instead, it also contains intense heat from the iceberg. This burning ice planet teaches us, every truth in the universe is relative. Nothing happens here in the general rule. The ice here is not cold, and the fire does not mean melting. It is the world where the lines of science, imagination, and amazement are mixed with an eternal puzzle. Even today, scientists do not think, how does this planet behave like fire to the iceberg? Gliese 436b is an astronomer in space, which tells us, as space surprises us, the true mystery is still waiting. Kelt 9b, the most heated planet in the world. Imagine a planet where the sun is hotter than the sun. This is a burning monster in the universe. Its surface temperature exceeds 7,800 degrees Fahrenheit, which is higher than many stars. Such a terrible hot molecule, any compound, or even light material like hydrogen cannot be permanent there. This planet is called the cosmic volcano. It is so warm that its atmosphere is constantly destroying and flying in space. The structure of heat is constantly melting, slowly losing its existence. Kelt 9b rotates in such a nearby position that is just 1.5 days here a year. That means that the planet rotates the sun once every day and a half, and every moment the sun is as heat as the sun pours into its body. There is no night, no shadow, only fire, molten gas, and waiting to be exhausted. Kelt 9b is not just a planet, it is the grave of a fire, a place where nature has revealed its most terrifying form. It is a sign of unlimited energy in the universe, and reminds us that the world is as wonderful as the world can be ruthless. These planets teach us to recognize the stars in our eyes in another way. Sometimes it rains glass, sometimes the whole planet is burning in the fire. Somewhere the darkness is so dense that the light cannot reach there. Again, somewhere under the ice, the fire is burning, which is also a mystery for science. These planets remind us how huge, terrifying, and unexpected it is in the world we live in. We just think about the world, but there are thousands of planets in this universe, each of which is a reality like cinema. These extraordinary planets are not just scientific fantasies, but also the wonder of true space. What did you think of knowing this? Which planet has given you the most? Be sure to comment. And if you want to go on a more startling and mysterious space expedition like this, then definitely subscribe to our channel, because I am going to tell you the mystery of the universe very soon.